Hello folks, welcome to another week. Before we get into the produce, a little bit of housekeeping. Many of you would have received a little letter last week just informing you that there's been a price rise in terms of our freight costs, and we need to pass that on. We subsidise freight costs anyway. We certainly don't charge them to profit, simply to cover costs, but they have gone up. So we've had to pass that on. Now we're charging for our local deliveries, i.e. Newcastle, Lake Bay, Cessnock, $5.50 for a box. But what we wanted to do was encourage those of you who are doing most of your shopping with us, and so there are many of you that order 2 and 3 boxes. So what we're going to do is subsidise more heavily the second and third and fourth and fifth boxes, however many it goes to, for you. So the initial box is $5.50. For additional boxes, be $2.50 per box. So basically, it's our way of just trying to support you for supporting us for the bigger orders. So your total freight cost for a 2-box order will be 10 cents more than it previously was. So we think still very cost effective. As you know, we do our best to minimise the number of boxes that we send anyway, but we have to conform to our couriers' size and weight restrictions. To our Central Coast people, we subsidise more heavily anyway for single boxes, and so we're unable to do anything for second and third boxes, but we've just tried to keep a very reasonable single box rate, so it's $6.95 now per box for Central Coast customers. Now springtime, right on cue, beautiful day. To celebrate, what we thought we'd do is put strawberries on special this week. There's a nice big flush on, so the price has come down. But we've actually really cut our margins right to the bone, below the bone, into the bone. So we've got a great deal on some magnificent strawberries. They're $3.99 a punnet. $3.99 a punnet. And last week these exact same strawberries from the exact same grower were $8.95 a punnet. The eating quality is very, very good. You won't be disappointed. I'm afraid there's a bag limit of 2 punnets per order. You can order Tuesday and Friday and Wednesday. Enjoy. That was great news, the strawberries. I must follow it up with a little bit of sad news, probably more so for myself. However, the Forest Orchard Fujis have come to an end. It's a very sad time for me. They're my favourite, you know that. I've shared that with you many times. To me, it highlights some of the beauty of organic food, of organic living. When something's around, it's a joy, it's a pleasure, and then sadly it's taken from us. But we must move on. Well, what we do have is some Esperance Bay Fujis. They're very good. They're not Forest Orchard, I'll be honest with you. But if you've never experienced Forest Orchard, then this would be very exciting. The galas from Esperance Bay are exceptional. Pink Ladies are still coming from Forest Orchard, but you can take the Fuji finishing as a sign that the Pink Ladies are also not very far away. No Granny Smiths, no Bergamot pears. Last week we did a bit of a comparison across the mandarins. Same applies this week, essentially. The Little Imperials are outstanding. The Amigos, I'm seriously eating 20 a day of those. They're brilliant. John's Ellendales, they've got a lot of flavour. They're still quite tart. I have to say we had a customer's 8-year-old daughter do a comparison, and these were her preference. So if you don't mind them with a bit of zing, you can love them. Same for the Tangelos. They're from John. Really, really juicy. Lots of flavour. Plenty of zing and acid though. Comboyne kiwis, 20 in a bag. Magnificent price, well worth getting. Now on the vegetables. A very early surprise is some new season Italian garlic coming from Queensland. Very, very strong. It's very potent. Very oily. Look at it. You can see the oil there. It really, I guess they haven't been hung to dry for very long because it's very early on the market. So ideally, don't keep it in the fridge. You never should keep your garlic in the fridge anyway, but keep it somewhere cool and very dry, just so this moisture doesn't start to cause rot. Well worth getting. Expensive though at this time of year, but the quality is exceptional. Loads of magnificent greens. We've got some great silver beet, plenty coming from Pinehaven Organics. Same with the kale. There'll be good cropping of that. We've got some nice bok choy, some nice choy sum, some nice pak choy. Lettuces haven't been too bad of late. Cabbages are on the small side. There's a nice little red cabbage. Last week's carrots weren't the most presentable. This week they look a lot nicer, but we'll be eating just as well. Globe artichokes, something we haven't seen for a little while. Good supply of zucchini this week. We shouldn't run out. Be warned though, the price is. Plenty of corn, nice and fresh and sweet. Tomatoes, good colour. Now what we haven't got here, because it was only picked this morning and it's on its way to us as we speak, we've got beautiful celery, beautiful rhubarb, shallots and fennel. Now these are coming from Mangrove Mountain. A grower has been there for a while. We just finally worked out a way out to organise supply. So nice and fresh picked. That's going to be something well worth looking out for. Also dealing direct with him, you'll find the prices are very, very good. The quality will be outstanding. Potatoes, for me the freshest dug at the moment really are the Desiree, and we've got some Sebagos down the back as well. They're presenting the nicest. We've got some Nicolas. They are starting to show a little bit of sprouting activity. It's well worth noting, but look, they're firm and eating wise still good quality. Same with the Dutch creams, just a little bit of sprout. Julia, in the next few days, will be posting some Father's Day recommendations for you. Something to look out for if you want to give those lucky fathers out there something a little bit unique and a little bit special. Look, thank you very much for watching. Off back to be Bob the Builder, getting our new shop ready, getting closer. Anyway, have a great week and I'll see you soon. Enjoy spring.